Did you know that famous French philosopher and writer Jean-Paul Sortr once turned down an offer to star in a Hollywood movie alongside Marlon Brando? Well, there are more amazing stories about his life that you probably didn't know. So, without further ado, here are 5 interesting facts about Jean-Paul Sortr. No. 1. He was a reluctant existentialist. Sartre didn't consider himself an existentialist philosopher. Even though he was a key figure in the existentialist movement, he rejected its label. This was because existentialism was a philosophy that emphasized individual freedom, responsibility, and the search for meaning in an absurd world. And Sartre felt that this philosophy was too negative and pessimistic. However, despite rejecting existentialism, his works such as Being and Nothingness and Nausea are still considered to be foundational texts of existentialist thought. Number 2, he was a soldier. During World War II, Sartre served in the French military and was captured by the Germans. He spent several months in a prison camp, and this experience deeply affected him. In fact, he wrote, "I had never before seen so much hatred in a human face. It was a horrible thing to see these young girls and boys transformed into ferocious beasts." This experience also influenced his later philosophical ideas about freedom and oppression. No. 3. He was in a long-term relationship with Simone de Beauvoir. Perhaps one of the most well-known facts about Sartre is that he had a long-term relationship with fellow French philosopher Simone de Beauvoir. The two met when they were both students at university, and their relationship lasted for over 20 years. Despite their close relationship, however, they never married. And the reason for this was because Sartre believed that marriage was an oppressive institution that limited individual freedom. This may sound contradicting considering that Sartre himself was a proponent of individual freedom. But, as he saw it, marriage was an institution that forced individuals into a particular type of relationship and limited their ability to pursue their own desires and goals. Number 4, he was offered a role in a Hollywood movie. As mentioned earlier, Sartre was deeply affected by his experience in World War II. And after the war, he was eager to raise awareness about the horrors of the war and the importance of fighting for social justice. In the late 1940s, he was offered a role in a Hollywood movie about a French resistance fighter during the war. And although the movie was never made, it was rumored that the role was intended for none other than Marlon Brando. Can you imagine? No. 5. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. In 1964, Sartre was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. However, he refused to accept the award. And the reason for this was because he believed that it would compromise his freedom as an intellectual. In fact, he said, "I could not accept a Nobel Prize and continue to write as I do now. I would have to behave like a statesman, and that would end my work as a writer." And although Sartre may have refused the prize, there is no doubt that he is one of the most important and influential writers and philosophers of the 20th century. So there you have it. 5 interesting facts about Jean-Paul Sortr. Do you have a favorite fact? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.